Here in the Bronx, the 73-68 New York Yankees played host to the 69-73 Toronto Blue Jays. We'll start things off top half of the first inning as Edwin Encarnacion takes Michael Pineda deep into the left field seats. Encarnacion's 19th trot around the bases with a parrot on his arm on the season. To the bottom of the first we go. Jacoby Ellsbury draws a leadoff walk for the Bombers. He gets himself on first base, and what does Jacoby Ellsbury do when he's on first base? He takes off for second base. That's his 50th stolen base of the season. Count them, 5-0. And then later on in the inning with 2 outs, Brian McCann, the cleanup hitter, comes up, and he takes one down the right field line. Ellsbury scores with no problem, gets his fleet feet into home, and it's a tie ball game at 1. To the bottom half of the second we go. Didi Gregorius draws a 2-out walk as that brings up Jacoby Ellsbury, the leadoff man, and he takes one up the middle for a base knock. The slow roller. Didi thinks about going to 3, but he holds up at 2. That sets up first and second now for Brett Gardner, who decides he wants to drive the run in. Didi scores from second, Ellsbury moves up to third, and Gardner moves up to second on the throw to the cutoff man. It's a 2-1 Yankees lead now as we head to the top half of the sixth. Michael Pineda walks Jose Reyes with 1 out, puts the Speedy Reyes on first base, and Speedy Reyes does what Speedy Reyes does. He goes and swipes second, gets himself in scoring position for Devin Travis, the second baseman, who takes the 2-2 with 2 outs into the right center gap as that'll roll to the wall. Reyes scores with no problem, and Devin Travis is not stopping at second. He's going to head into third just before the throw, and he's got himself an RBI triple. Tie ball game at 2. To the seventh we go as Josh Donaldson gets a ball past Chase Headley due to an error, an unlikely error from the usually solid Chase Headley, and then cold play. Chris Martin comes in the game, relieving Michael Pineda. With nobody out, faces Deanna Navarro, who pops one up the right field, and Aaron Judge makes a dumb play, misses the ball in right field. They would not score on the play, so it sets up second and third now for the Jays, as that brings up the former Yankee, Russell Martin, who gets a suicide squeeze down. 1 run comes in, and the Jays take a 3-2 lead as we head to the bottom half of the seventh now, as the left-hander Brett Cecil comes on for Toronto to face the Bombers with a runner on first, as Brett Gardner takes one opposite way. It would almost get out of here, but it hits off the top of the fence, and the runner would move up to third as Didi gets into third, and Gardner is on second as that brings up Alex Rodriguez, who grounds a pitch to third base. Didi would come in to score as it's now all tied up at 3, and it would stay like that till the bottom half of the ninth with 1 out. Didi Gregorius takes a pitch to deep right center. Dalton Pompey, the Canadian-born center fielder, would have trouble with it. That's an error, and Didi gets all the way into third base on the error. So that sets up Didi on third with 1 out for Jacoby Ellsbury. Call him clutch. Takes an opposite way down the line. That's a walk-off single for Jacoby Ellsbury as the Yankees walk off in the Bronx by a score of 4-3 on Jacoby Ellsbury's single. Scores Didi Gregorius, and the Yankees win. The Yankees win as they improve to 74-68 on the season, and the Jays drop to 69-74. Brett Gardner picks up Player of the Game award, going 2 for 4 with 2 two-baggers and an RBI. Jacoby Ellsbury went 2 for 4 as well, along with a walk-off single in the bottom half of the ninth inning. David Carpenter, the winning pitcher, improves to 7-3 on the season for the Bombers, and Roberto Ozuna drops to 2-5 as he gets the loss for the Blue Jays. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Yankees Baseball. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.
Hot town, summer in the city, back of my neck getting dirt and gritty. Bend down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the city. All around, people looking half dead, walking on the sidewalk harder than a match here. But at night it's different world. Go out and find a girl. Come on and dance all night. Despite the heat, it'll be alright. And babe, don't you know it's a pity the days